100%. You should be at least 30 to 40% in that game.
Yeah, true.
I play on different.
And all of them are zeros, dude. You're a fucking fraud, dude. You're terrible.
Hold up.
You're the one calling him a fraud.
Yeah, he was the one calling me a fraud. I don't fucking understand. So hold on.
I just told you why. You don't understand. Are you fucking stupid?
Are you stupid though? I said I had a different account. That account is not my primary.
It doesn't matter, dude. You could say you had fucking account that's fucking magical and shit. It's gonna still be the same. Zeros and ones. Zeros and
Hold up.
that's what we're gonna call you. Zeros and ones, dude. That's gonna be your nickname. Zeros and ones.
I'm a binary. I love it. Now,
fact is he still beat Spider-Man. So
yeah.
that is
Spider-Man's on my account. Right now I got a different account. That one is on my PS5 as primary, right? That's where I beat a lot of my games. So if you go and check that account, I got a lot more trophies. But trophies are fucking trophies. I play games. I don't give a fuck about no trophies.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying for you to fucking go collect them, dude. I'm just telling you, on average, every game that they make, pretty much, when you just play it from beginning to end, you're going to be at 30 to 40%.
Yeah, and I am.
Just by finishing it. But you're all zeros and ones, dude. That means that you turn on a game. This is what you do, dude. You turn on a game, go to the main menu. Oh, fuck, this game is great, and shut it right off. That's what you do, dude.
No, what about
That's
multiplayer? What about multiplayer? If I put hours into multiplayer on a game, then what? What then?
Yeah, sometimes you don't even get.
Yeah, that'd be fine, dude. If you were just but all the games you have, not all of them have multiplayer, dude.
Yeah, which one?
You're just lame, dude. You're lame. You're fucking lame. You gotta accept it. You're fucking lame. We're gonna call you zeros and ones, dude. Zeros and ones. That's what we're gonna call you.
Go ahead.
Oh, Jason.
If it makes you feel better, my man, go ahead. Right now, which game out of here are you saying that I'm a fraud in? So Assassin's Creed Origin, I got 48%. Let's see here. Gran Turismo, 26%. Ratchet and Clank, 17%.
I ain't even got 22% on Gran Turismo. Well,
yeah. Metal Gear Solid.
I don't like simulator racing.
Yeah. Drive Club,
I love playing it.
34%. Let's see here. Uncharted, 46%.
I never get that much percentage in Uncharted. I always beat them though.
Yeah.
On what account is this, dude? I don't know. You're reading all these numbers, but you're not saying the account.
This is my second account that my kid plays on. I don't want you going out there creeping on him, calling him.
No, you're just saying these numbers, dude. Unless I can see it for myself, you're just saying these numbers. That's probably your kid playing them, dude. That's your kid. Dude, your kid's just more of a PlayStation fan than you, dude.
Yo, just take a screenshot of the trophies that you.
Yeah.
Nah, because it can be any account. You can take just the numbers of.
I sent the account to Jay. Right now, you're saying my kid played them. My kid don't play these games. He plays Fortnite with his friends online.
You just said that your kid plays the account, dude.
That account exactly. It's PlayStation Plus.
God, oh my God, dude.
I don't know if you're stupid or dumb or what. Listen. So, let me explain it again, real slow like, so you could follow along. I have an account, right? That has PlayStation Plus on it. It's activated as my primary account on my PS5 and my PS4 Pro. Right? Now, when I'm not home, when I'm at work, providing for my family, my babies play my PlayStation, right? Only reason I ain't giving you that account is because you one stupid motherfucker. You're gonna go on that account, you're gonna start messaging my kid, calling him a fraud and shit as he's trying to play Fortnite with his friends.
Why the fuck am I gonna do that, dude, when I have a 509 account, dude? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I risk my fucking console getting banned for stupid shit like that, dude?
You sound fucking crazy. You don't sound normal.
Nah, dude. You're just fucking throwing allegations out there, dude.
No.
Your fraud allegations, that's what you're throwing.
Possibilities. You out here calling me a fraud looking at my trophies, which is fine, right? But I don't want you sending this shit to my kids, so I keep them out of this, which is why I only gave Jay that account. He looked it up, and then he said, you only got 3,000 trophies, you got 6,000 trophies. I said, fine, you a bigger man than I was. Whatever. It's all good. Here, have a cookie. But I'm not giving you that account because you sound like a fucking psychopath. Which is why, just to protect my kids and my children, I want to make sure that you don't message them. That's it.
Jay, did you see that account?
Is Jay?
He's on. No, he's on. He's on, but he ain't speaking.
What's up, Jay?
I think he's Mike's
no worries.
He's muted himself.
Yeah, I'll wait to fix his mic and shit. No worries.
No, he has gone live.
Oh
Well,
shit.
not fully.
Not fully? No worries, no worries. I'll wait. Should be a good debate.
Mic off. Mic on.
Hey, let's get this party started, eh? Orale.
Mic off.
What? What the hell is this? She already started.
But
Mic
I
on.
can't hear the man, so I'm just waiting.
No, he set up the podcast. It's
Oh, I
just
see, I see. All right. I'll wait. No worries.
Mic off. Mic on.
Let's get this going, man. Come on.
Mic off.
If you know Jaytech, bro, it's gonna take probably about 10 or 20 minutes to set his channel up.
Mic on.
All right, come on.
Where you even from? Sound like
From the West Coast,
you
bro.
sound.
West.
Yeah, I thought so.
West. Hey, by the
Like you,
California area.
you sound Western. You sound like a Western people, or like
I'm a Western colored man. Been
cowboy people, cowboy
whitewashed
people,
by
man.
the community over here.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Jay?
Let's get started, man.
Yeah, man. You look like you just rolled out of bed. You okay, man?
No, it just worked out crazy last night.
Oh shit,
My
preparing for
energy's
the
low.
debate.
That's good, man.
No,
Working on a
not
good thing.
preparing for the debate, just personal fitness.
Good. I applaud you.
Let me make sure I get YouTube up and running so I can keep thanks for doing this debate, man.
Oh, of
It
course,
gave
bro.
me the opportunity to actually make a logo
Yeah,
for this shit
you had this shit
that
looking like an MMA
hopefully
fight.
we will do often.
Good shit. Good shit. See, I don't. If anybody knows me, they know I never run away from a debate. I love this shit.
Well, that's the thing. No one knows you, and you showed up yesterday.
Yup. So let's see who
So you're
actually
gonna
knows
have
what's
to
up.
let people know who you are, because you're claiming that people know you, and I tried to
No,
search you up everywhere, and we don't know who you are.
I put for anybody that knows me. Listen. So I'm a working
Hold on,
man.
somebody's in here.
No worries. No worries.
What's going on, Jay?
Oh, that's Next Gen Tactics. Okay, I was like, who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Okay, we know you and True Witty, and who's Christopher Waltz?
I have no clue.
I'm just here to pretty much be part of the PSN community, man.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get banned in the next 2 seconds.
Whoa, wait. Why is it
Because
2
I
seconds?
don't know you and you're not a part of this
Why,
debate
why don't you
panel.
why don't you just ask him for his PSN? I gave you mine. He'll give you his too, probably. Hey, you got a PSN, man?
Is he your dude?
No. I'm saying before you ban me,
Okay, I was just
ask him.
wondering like how like
Wait, how
he
do you even
rolled
get him?
he rolled in here at 12:45 p.m. today.
Yeah.
So who are you?
I'm just.
The boy ain't verified.
Do you want verification?
It's
I
okay,
was
man.
wondering who you are,
I've never
and
seen him before, so I don't know.
yeah, you gotta understand. I've been on YouTube with this channel for 10 years, right? I've been doing the PlayStation Legion podcast bullshit for 5 years. So if you roll in here
Yeah,
after
dude, I
10
follow you.
years or after 5 years and I don't know who you are, it's a little suspicious. That's all I'm saying. I've been here for a while. So
Yeah,
when
bro, I
people just
follow you on
start
YouTube,
following you,
dude.
I don't know that. Like people
Well,
expect me to be able to count everybody that follows me. They don't.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm a fan of you, so
So
I'm just like
okay,
here to
do we have a
give you
Can
support,
you
you
give
know.
me some verification? We'll pull it up on screen.
Well, what do you need?
We're gonna search your PSN live. Hold on, let me get the cover image off. What's your PlayStation Network name?
Well rubbed meat.
What?
That's literally what it's called.
Do you do you understand my
That
patience
already-
tolerance is very low?
Your what? Your patient tolerance? No, I'm like literally. I'm being legit. That's like literally my account name.
I want to help you out. I want to help you right now. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Let's get on with this stupid ass debate, man. You got like random ass weirdos, bro. Who names themselves well rubbed meat? Who does that, bro?
Dude, what's going on?
Let's do the debate, bro. Cause maybe I can play
Yo,
some games
that
today.
name was like, what the fuck?
Look, when you hear I'm hyping up a debate, and I did this as a troll trap, by the way. I'm happy to discuss shit with you, but I understand other people watch me. So I was waiting for individuals to try to jump in that I didn't know. It is very suspicious when we were going live at 1:00 and he joins in 15 minutes before we go live. He didn't join the fucking podcast. Like, we started almost right at 1. He joined the fucking Discord 15 minutes before 1. It's a little suspicious. Really.
All right. Well, let's
So
go with the debate.
I'm telling you, this is why I have fucking trust issues, because we have weirdos that just want to follow me, and it's just weird. So introduce yourself, because nobody knows who you are, so you're gonna have to let people know your history and all of that shit.
Listen. So I'm a non-white man living.
Hold on. What PSN do you want me to show off? Since we're like, I was gonna search him up, so I might as well just show your shit.
Yeah. Just show mine instead. It's you can just show Dill Gill, man. It's all good.
No. I want to. Is that? I saw you going back and forth with the other Legion members about the other account is actually ran by you and your son. So I want to go to the account that you predominantly game on, right? Which is the account that you normally game on, but your son doesn't.
It depends on whatever game I want to play. I have different progresses in different accounts. Now the thing is,
so you have 2 accounts or just one?
Well, one account that I sent you yesterday, that's my PlayStation Network, PlayStation Plus account. So that's the one I got tagged as my primary on my PS5 and my PS4 Pro. But the reason I don't want to give that account to anybody but you is because my little boy plays on that PlayStation, and I don't want nobody harassing him.
So the PlayStation Plus account is the one we should be looking at, right?
Well, no, you can look at it. Don't show it to anybody else. I trusted you with it because I don't want anybody else harassing.
Yeah, no one's gonna fucking add your son.
Are you sure?
We're not fucking. Yeah, I'm sure about that. PlayStation community is not a group of fucking weirdos.
All right.
So yeah.
All right. Okay.
I've been on PlayStation Network since 2008. Trust me, I know. Let me go show off this one, and I only want to do that out of respect for you, because it will be weird to show your lowest level trophy account. Yeah. Well, I know you don't, but like everyone watching is like, they're gonna go look at that other one. They're like, "Hey, bro, you don't play games. At least you have 1 platinum on this one."
Absolutely. So no one's gonna message my son, right? He's not gonna get no request.
Yeah, nobody cares about that shit.
All right.
Okay. He plays game.
Okay. So here we go. This is the joint account between you and your son.
Yeah.
It's sitting at.
I could say family account. It's the one with the PlayStation.
It's your family account. This one's sitting at 300. This is the one that more people play on. So,
well, they just play like internet games, man. That's it, like Warzone.
Okay.
That's it.
So we'll keep it here. Let me see if I did anything wrong. We got everything. Okay. Just want to make sure. So let people know who you are and what you're about.
I'm a colored man living on the fucking West Coast, right? I got a family. I game at night whenever I have time. Been a PlayStation gamer for a long time. And I just got into the server yesterday, started talking to Jay, and Jay said, "Hey, you know what, man? Let's go ahead and have a spirited debate." I was like, cool, bet. So now I'm here today talking to my man Jay. So take it away, Jay.
I only invited you here because you said some very I would call it suspicious things on behalf of the PlayStation community, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about this small little sector of YouTube, but just on the behalf of PlayStation fans shouldn't care about this or that, or they shouldn't bitch about this. And I didn't think it would be fair for me to hear your opinions without everybody else hearing those opinions.
Sure.
Because my research is trying to find recently, I'm trying to find out what type of PlayStation gamers are which are fans, right? There's factions in every category. There might be casual gamers or hardcore gamers. They might be Sony Pony fanboys. They might just be normal PlayStation fans. So I want to see if we have any subsections within the factions, so I know, hey, Sony is going this route because of these individuals. I want to be able to, I know it sounds a little petty, but point certain people out because I want people to 100% know I ain't with that bullshit. So,
okay.
Continue where you left off yesterday when we were off air. You were talking about PlayStation fans shouldn't care about games going to PC, and I was talking about how it doesn't benefit us.
Yeah, well, see, here's what I'm saying. If a PlayStation game goes to PC, why the fuck should we care, right? Good games that we get to play. I don't mind if everybody else gets to play it. I prefer it. If my friend doesn't have a PlayStation, he plays a good game, I could talk to him about that game, ask him what he liked, what he didn't like. We could have a discussion. If you don't even have the chance to play that game, if you don't have the opportunity, then we can't have that discussion, right? But I don't see how it's hurting me. It's only helping me, making shit better. Like, for example, the Days Gone trailer came out, right, on the PlayStation channel, right, on YouTube for the PC. Everybody saw that shit. Now, they said that they support ultra-wide for that game specifically. So now when I look at that and I say, okay, cool. Ultra-wide makes the game better. It don't make the game worse, makes the game better. More options is always good for the consumer.
Okay, so again, yeah, you're debating me, but I do want to make sure that everybody agrees because again, your tone and how you talked yesterday and today, which again I respect that you keep your same opinions. You believe that we shouldn't care, and my disagreement was we should care if it means we go down the same road as Xbox, where due to the fact that they're straining their resources, the quality isn't as high. Now, we won't see our quality drop for probably the whole generation, just being honest, specifically because our games sell. Now, we haven't went into a scenario where we have our games on another platform and they're not selling, or a scenario where our best games are not selling, right? When we have so many games that are not selling, obviously the publisher, the studios, the parent company will kind of get confused about what they need to do to bring up the sales of the game, what they need to put out to make gamers actually have interest in purchasing these games. Now, we saw that with Xbox. They did put out new IPs during the Xbox One during the first 2 to 3 years, and they weren't selling. I didn't think they were bad if you're looking back at those games versus what they got at the end of the generation. So PlayStation doesn't have that problem, and I don't see them having that problem. We still have high quality games. Games are exclusive. It is a selling point for hardware. It does get people excited enough to go out and buy hardware, to know that the games they fell in love with on a PS4 will probably get a sequel, or that developer will be able to produce better or higher quality content for the new hardware. So that's the excitement for the PS5. PS4 did very well. PS5 is going to do well, specifically because we know developers now by name, we know studios now by name, and we know what they're about. They are now most of them, had already had awards on the PS3 generation and PS2, but now These guys are just amazing superstars, legendary studios that Sony owns. And that brings up the value, that brings up the excitement every time we hear something from one of them. We believe in them, we have faith in them, and we know they can deliver. We don't want them to get sloppy because they're spreading themselves too thin, right? Where they would have to, if what you're saying, putting games on multiple platform, it benefits the people in your circle because they get to experience the game, whether they're on Xbox or PC or wherever. That's good for the benefit of the people in your circle and that you want
I think it's good
to
for the
experience
benefit of
these.
all gamers, every single
Yeah,
person.
it would. But then what would the point of owning a PlayStation be if what makes them special, which is not the hardware, so please don't say that. What makes them special is their software lineup, right? Just like Nintendo. When you think of Nintendo, the first thing that's going to come to your mind is Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. Now, if you can play Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon, and I'm talking about brand new games, not emulated games from the past, those new games that are only going to be on Switch until they find a emulation solution on PC, you have to buy that system for that, right? That's why
That's some
Animal
bullshit.
Crossing sold.
That's some bullshit, though, right? Like you gotta pay another $300 to play a game.
I don't find a damn problem with that.
A lot of people do.
Well, 30 million people got Animal Crossing last year. But I mean, over the last year, and guess what? They were not bitching about having to get a Switch in order to experience that game.
And if Animal Crossing was on more platforms, it would have sold 50 million.
That's not guaranteed.
Can this dude talk normal?
What's wrong with you, man? Let me just talk. I'm having a debate with my friend Jay. Could you just butt up?
Yeah, that's not guaranteed. There have been a lot of games that are multi-platform, and they're world-renowned games, and they don't sell anywhere close to even 10 million sometimes. So just because you have a game on multiple platforms doesn't mean that. Actually, the excitement of a game being exclusive will drive people out to support that game more than a multi-platform. These are studies that have been just obvious if you look at the news for what happened with the PS4 generation.
So now you're saying these studies have been obvious. Let's quote these studies. Let me have a look.
Okay, well, let me put it this way. We talked about Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
We talked about the long history of it being only multi-platform. But hear me out. Some Spider-Man games were on 4 platforms at a time. Even some were on 5 platforms on a time. If you consider Spider-Man games released on Game Boy Advance, DS, PS2, GameCube, and PC, right? So the more platforms does not equal higher sales number.
Well, let me ask you a question. Which one of them games had as good of a quality as the new Spider-Man?
None of them.
Exactly, that's my point. So if they were good games, they would have sold more. Now,
but I'm not gonna sit up here and say all of them were bad.
No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if they were as good as Spider-Man, then they would have sold more. But this is an apples to apples comparison, not.
Okay, what about Assassin's Creed? Assassin's Creed has gotten better over time. I don't like it, but I have to admit they have changed some things and they have gotten better over time. Assassin's Creed is on 3 platforms currently.
Yes.
Actually, no. PS4, 5 platforms. PS4, PC, Xbox, all of that.
Oh yeah.
What's the sales number?
You tell me which game you want me to look up, and I'll look that shit up for you.
We're looking at Valhalla. Do you think it's gonna hit a 6 million or a 10 million? Because it's on 5 platforms?
It gives it a higher chance than if it was on one platform.
But it normally never does.
Well, that depends on how
that's what we're talking about. When we're talking about Assassin's Creed,
so
it normally never reaches like a 10 million mark.
You want to use selective games? Let's talk about GTA. How many sales GTA got, boy?
We already talked about this off air, but
talk about it on air.
But long story short, yes, Grand Theft Auto is world renowned. It is on its 5th iteration of the story, and everybody and their mother knows it. Not only that, they re-released the game almost going on 3 different times. So again, that's an anomaly.
4th iteration coming out.
GTA 5 is an anomaly of its own.
Yeah,
GTA
Yeah.
5.
but
So
Mm,
okay,
it
the
brings
point.
you're gonna win a point with Grand Theft Auto. Can you name any other game that did what Grand Theft Auto did?
Let's have a look.
none,
What about Minecraft? How
none.
many games Minecraft sold? Let's look at that. Then let's see how many
Minecraft
games
is the
made.
same thing.
Exactly. So now,
Minecraft, no, hold on.
yeah.
Minecraft has been out for multiple generations
hmm
and re-released multiple
So
times.
if it's on more
So
platforms, it can get more sales.
let's say we're coming off of the PS4, Xbox One generation. A
Yeah.
game that's brand new that
hmm
hasn't been spanning 3 generations. Can you name a game that
Jay,
can do what a
Jay,
Minecraft or
but
Grand
Jay,
Theft Auto is doing?
All right.
but Jay, Batman spanned 3 generations.
Who?
Bat, Batman spanned PS3, Xbox One, and they're coming out with another one for this generation.
Yeah, but the difference
So
with that one is it's not the same game though. We're talking about Arkham Asylum. That
it
was
doesn't
on.
matter. It's Batman.
Sure, it's
It's an
Batman, but
iconic character.
sure. But are you saying if Batman was only on Xbox or only on PC or only on PS4 would have sold more than
No,
it
it
did?
went on all. It went on everything. It went
Yeah,
on everything.
yeah, but we gotta stick to the point though. We're getting off the topic.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So I want to just bring this to your attention, right?
Sure.
So we're just talking about Batman Arkham Asylum.
Okay.
Um, so Batman Arkham Asylum sold 6 million copies, and then Batman Arkham City sold 12 million copies. Right?
Yeah.
It was released on, I believe,
3 different platforms.
three different platforms. So
Unless you want to
Xbox,
count
PS4. Yeah.
Return
And
to Arkham.
PC.
That's different.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we already know Spider-Man's over the 15 million mark.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be at 20 million at this point. So
Sure.
Spider-Man was released on one platform. It's a newer game, right? So it had less amount of time to accumulate that many
There's also
sales.
more gamers in the world today than there were when Batman.
But hear me out.
Came out.
When Batman, no, I'm not talking about Batman or Arkham Asylum. I'm talking about Batman Arkham City, which sold 12.5 million copies, right? As of
Mhm.
July 26, 2020, Batman Arkham City sold 12.5 million
Does it
copies.
also count PC sales?
Best-selling
Like
Batman.
digital sales
Of
don't
course
go
it
up?
of course it does.
Let me
Another
see.
thing,
So let
Jay,
just
1 second.
Put it in
Another thing you got to take into consideration
Yeah.
is if it sold 12 or 15 million copies, on which console or platform did it sell the most where people prefer to play it,
Sure.
not just in total.
But do you
So
know
it could have
why?
sold 15 million copies, but we'll just say just throw it out there.
All right.
Not that it's confirmed.
Okay.
8 million of those copies is on console, maybe on PlayStation or something,
All right.
where people would
yeah.
prefer to play it,
All
not
right.
just that it's getting spread around. That's just a thought.
Well, let me ask you another
I
question.
mean that's something we talked about off air when it came to Monster Hunter, which sold, I believe, about 12 million copies as well. And we know the majority of those sales numbers are on PlayStation.
Yeah.
With the marketing that they did, the game being exclusive to PS4 in Japan,
Yeah.
and the history that Monster Hunter has with the PlayStation community.
Sure.
So,
But the point remains, my man. If a game is on multiple platforms, it can sell more copies. If it's the same game,
but it's not always guaranteed.
it doesn't
There
matter.
are some
Logic,
games
man.
that used to be
Logic guarantees it. Because if someone only has an Xbox, they can't afford a PlayStation, but they want to play Spider-Man.
whoa, that's not guaranteed.
What do you mean?
That's not guaranteed. Just because you own one platform doesn't mean you don't have enough money to buy another one.
Well,
I spend the equivalent of another platform a lot of different times. So sometimes I might have to go buy something or pay bills that are $400, or I could put off something and I hold $400, or I might hold $500 at a time, right?
But not everybody's as balling as you,
But
Jay.
hold on. I decide not to buy another platform.
Why?
That is a decision. That's a choice.
Why?
Why? Because there's nothing over there.
But you said
It's
that
hope
there
by
is
the
something that you might want to play on another platform.
But it's not going to warrant a whole console purchase.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. For most people, it doesn't warrant a whole console purchase. So, for example, I got a friend named Shaq. We call him Shaq, right?
Okay, so hold on. Before you go into that long ass story, let me just give you an example so you can read off of this one. If I was to get an Xbox, it would probably be for Sunset Overdrive, right?
Yep.
Sony owns the IP for Sunset
Terrible
Overdrive.
game, by the way.
Yeah.
Man, it's a great
Sony, hold on. Sony owns the IP for Sunset Overdrive, and they own the developer, right? So we don't know what's in the future. But it would look stupid upon myself to buy Xbox just to play that one game when later on it might come over elsewhere.
Exactly.
Now I see, hear me out.
Okay, yeah.
I see this with the PC community.
Okay.
A lot of PC fans did not want to wait for the probability of games going to multiple platforms, right? So what did they do? They didn't wait. They went out. They got oh man, why is this fucking logo here?
What
Second.
logo?
I got a double logo. No, so yeah, they went out, they got a PS4. Let's say for Bloodborne. Bloodborne has been out for 6 years with no word of it going to PC.
Okay.
Do I think they made the right choice? I think they made the right choice because there's no guarantee that that game will go to another platform of their choice, saying the PC. It's been 6 years, right?
Yeah.
So it's been exclusive.
Okay.
I don't think that it's wrong to go buy another platform. When I hear people say they don't want to own a PlayStation for one game, that's bullshit because we know PlayStation has a large library of exclusive games, right?
They don't want to play anything else but Bloodborne, right?
Well, that's their choice. But once you're in the ecosystem, I know a lot of people that went outside of that one game they purchased the system for. A lot of people actually did buy a PS4 just for Spider-Man.
Sure.
So
let me
there's a lot. So yeah, there are people that might buy the PS4, want to play Bloodborne, but they don't want to buy a PS4 for it. But there were a lot of people that brought a PS4 just for Spider-Man and did actually branch off to buying and playing other games.
Okay. Now, let me go ahead and give you a counter, right? So I got a boy named Shaq. We call him Shaq Attack. Now, he had a PS4, right? Before that, he had a PS3. You know what he did this? Yeah, actually, you know what? I was actually talking to him last night because before this debate, I wanted to educate myself on all of this, right? So I talked to as many gamers as possible so I could present you with the best views I could from my community. So, Shaq Attack, what he did was he got himself a PC, right? So I asked him yesterday, I'm like, Shaq, you want to hop on PlayStation, man? Let's go ahead and do a few rounds. And he says, I don't turn on my Blu-ray player no more. I was like, Blu-ray player? He's like, yeah, that's what it is to me now. I got myself a PC. I was like, what about the games? He's like, fuck them. I don't give a shit. I was like, do you want a PS5 for Ratchet and Clank? He's like, you know what? I'm going to just borrow yours. I was like, cool. So in the summer, we got a setup exchange, right? So he's going to give me his PC for about 2 weeks. I'm going to give him my PlayStation. And I'm going to try out his cons.
What does that have to do with this going on right now?
I'm going to tell you. That's what I'm getting at. Jay talked for like 3 minutes straight. I didn't interrupt. I appreciate it, my man. If you just mute yourself and just, get on the sideline, let the debaters debate. Now, here's what's going to happen. So, Shaq said, for an exclusive, I wouldn't buy a fucking console, right? That shit comes to a PC, it comes to a PC. It don't. Now, he's got himself pre-order of Days Gone, right? Now, I don't know when it's releasing. I think it's in a month. But he got himself a pre-order on Steam for Days Gone, $50 plus tax. Now, having said that, if you're saying everybody is willing to put down the money to get an exclusive, they're not. But this way, Sony gets some of his money, as opposed to for other games they wouldn't. For Ratchet and Clank, he's just gonna borrow my PlayStation, play the game, give it back to me, right? How much money does Sony make off of him? Had that game come out on PC, he would have bought his own copy. Sony would have made more money off of him that way than they do now. Because what Shaq says is that there's a lot of things that he does on PC that he can't on his PlayStation no more. So I asked him, like what? He says he got himself an ultra-wide monitor. He says the monitor itself is 144 hertz. But here's the biggest problem. He said any old games, right? Because I talked to him, Jay. I was like, you know what? Like, we can't really, I'm in a group with a Discord, and one of the rules is no port begging, right? And he says, what the fuck is port begging? I was like, that's when people beg for ports. He's like, well, you bitches is begging for patches. You guys are patches beggars. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I see niggas online crying about Horizon Zero Dawn not having 60 FPS on the PS4, and I just laugh at them because I get to play that shit on full frame rate, and I get to go beyond that. But you motherfuckers gotta sit there and beg developers for patches going, please give me a patch, please, I beg of you. And he says any game he wants to play, no matter how old, he just does two things. He changes the settings, gets himself a graphics card that can handle it, and then all he has to do is play the game in his preferred resolution with the preferred frame rate.
Okay.
Right?
Let me ask you a question, right?
So,
In order to go beyond,
yeah.
Let's say you have a basic level PC and there are some new games that are.
I don't have a
Hold on. I'm giving you a hypothetical.
Okay. A hypothetical. Got it.
Okay. So let's say lower level PC fans, which is a fact, are lower level PC fans because they don't have the latest and greatest gaming rigs. So, in order to upgrade their PC, they're gonna have to spend money.
Yeah.
What costs the gamer more? A new graphics card, the latest and greatest, or a free patch? Now, I want you to listen to something since you said people are patch beggars over here.
I'm not saying that.
And
I don't even know what.
Oh no. You said what you said. We're gonna continue.
Told me this.
Hold on.
Right.
I didn't interrupt you. Okay, we're gonna continue.
Right.
So, we're patch beggars, right? Let's say we get a patch for Horizon Zero Dawn. We got a patch for some of the best PlayStation exclusives out here. It's pretty much guaranteed that they're gonna do that, right? So, how much did it cost us to get that patch versus upgrading your PC with the latest and greatest graphics card to make sure that it can go beyond what a PS5 or Xbox Series X can do? How much is the latest and greatest graphics card?
How much is which one do you want to look up? Let's look them up.
Well, just name one.
Let's say 2080, right? Or a 3060 Ti. So
how much is it?
60 Ti MSRP, for example. It's better than the PlayStation.
About $3,000.
No, the 3060 Ti MSRP is $400.
Okay, so let's put it this way, right? Yeah. You have to upgrade your PC if you're a lower level PC fan, right? Because you want to match what the next gen consoles are doing, what you're going to want to do, right? Because developers are going to feel more comfortable going all out when it comes to their games. They're not going to have that many setbacks. They're not going to have anybody holding them back. They're going to have a lot more freedom to make games better across consoles and PCs because consoles are on that level to do 60 frames per second or higher. So $400 for the what is it, 2080 Ti, right? And let me just pick out a game that got a patch.
The 3060. My bad.
Okay, no problem. A 3060 Ti is what?
It's $400 MSRP.
Okay, a 3060 Ti is $400, right? So let me just go down to a game that PC fans have been port begging for. And as of last generation, before the PS5 was even in the discussions, what happened was PC fans would brag and say, I really want to play your game. I don't want to play it at 30 frames. If they give it to us, we can play this game at 60. Now, they understood that the PS4 was limited to 30 frames. Yeah. Obviously, racing games, fighting games, and there's another type of and shooting games, right? So racing games, shooting games, and fighting games, there are 60 frames per second. Not all of them, but most of them are 60 frames per second on a PS4 because of the type of games they are. But a God of War, which was restricted to 30 frames per second last generation, got a patch, right? Yeah. Let's say people were begging for the patch, right? So we get the patch, and how much did it cost us to get the patch?
$0.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. You want God of War, right? And you want to play it better than what the PS5 can play. So you want to go beyond 60 frames per second. So let's say the 3080 Ti is what you're going to go after, right? And you're going to build around it. So there are going to be other components that are going to cost you.
3080 Ti when it hasn't even released yet.
Okay, well, go somewhere else.
Where? 3060 Ti?
I mean, go to any graphics card that's going to cost you more than $1.
Okay, yeah.
That's the point I'm making. The point I'm making, since you want to act like you don't know, The point I'm making is if lower level PC fans upgrade their PC over, let's say, between last year and this year, it's going to cost them more than $1. And on top of that, if their port begging is successful and they do get a game like God of War, you're buying the game, right? Opposed to if you have a PS5, you already probably had PlayStation Plus. If you're a veteran gamer like myself, I've had PlayStation Plus before they even required it for online play. So that shit doesn't bother me. So I get God of War with the PlayStation Plus subscription. I have a PS5 that can do the 60 frames per second. So to play God of War on the PS5 costs me less than an upgrade on a PC, as well as the fact that you have to buy God of War on that PC.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? I've saw people whisper about patch begging, but port begging costs you guys a lot more.
What's you guys, man? I'm a PlayStation gamer. I don't even have a PC. So what are you talking about?
I'm gonna refer to you as a PC gamer, right? Because you want to dabble in that.
What? No.
No. You want to dabble in that.
PlayStation for 2 weeks while my boy beats his game.
Yeah, I understand. I know a guy that has a PC.
Yeah.
And I also know a guy that same guy has a PlayStation.
Okay.
So just because you have a PlayStation doesn't mean you can be a PC fan. I have a background in Nintendo. I will play Nintendo games using PlayStation exclusives all the fucking time. But I don't see anybody calling me a fucking Nintendo fan. Why? Because I don't play it enough.
No, I don't think people
I don't defend them enough. So the logic you made.
I'll say me myself. I have you already seen my my gaming list, Jay. You know.
Yeah.
I have over 145 platinums. You know, I mostly play on PlayStation. I do have a custom built PC, but I do not really own any games for it. The truth, it got nothing, dude.
Got in it though? What pots?
RTX 2060, an i7 8700K.
So RTX 2060 pretty weak, but okay. Go on.
So you are a PC guy then?
No. I just about hardware.
You have to be a PC.
You have to be, dude. Get this guy out of here, dude.
No. Me personally, I'm not gonna kick him out because I like these debates. These debates are not about who's winning. It's actually about exposing who is telling the truth.
Let me ask y'all something.
He's exposing himself, dude. This guy just has 1 and 2s on his list, dude.
Wait a second.
And I told you that's what I was gonna call him. I was gonna call this guy 1 and 2s because that's all his percents on his games, dude. 0 and 1s, dude. That's all it is. 0 and 1.
Okay.
Hey, Jay,
bro.
All right.
Now, Jay,
when I came in,
check this out. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm not trying to get in this debate.
Yeah.
Somebody said in the chat that somebody's got feedback in their mic. There is feedback. I don't know who it is. I'm just as a public service announcement if you didn't read the chat.
Oh, that's
Jay,
Witty. I can hear it clear. Back and forth.
nonetheless,
True witty, it might be you, bro. Just
Jay keeps spitting facts. Just know I'm on the other end laughing my ass off. So you guys have a good debate.
Thank you, Ninja Turtle. Thank you.
Now, I'm going to say one thing.
Leonardo.
The thing I said when I came into this debate is I went and talked to all my gamers friends last night and asked them about their systems and asked them about this shit. They gave me a rundown on the graphics cards, right? This is what they told me. They said anything with a 60 at the end of it is entry level. Anything with a 70 is mid-range. 80 is high-end. 90 is enthusiast. So when I hear him say 2060, I say, all right, 60 at the end of it, entry level. Pretty weak. Now, this nigga out here calling me a PC gamer when I don't have a PC based on the fact.
Let me ask you a question. Didn't you tell me a story about you giving your friend a PS5 so his broke ass wouldn't have to pay?
He's going to.
And then you said in return, hold on. You said in return he would allow you to play his gaming PC, right?
For 2 weeks. 2-week arrangement.
I want to let you know the last time I did some shit like that was in the fucking 90s when I was a kid.
Okay.
This guy's saying anything with a 60 get him as entry
basically what I'm
level,
gonna tell you what happened.
50s.
What happened was I lent my N64 game to a friend, right?
Yeah.
I gave him No Mercy at school, and guess what he gave me? He gave me WCW Nitro.
Okay.
So we traded games. This is something friends do a long ass time ago. I have never heard of a grown man giving another grown man their next generation console, and in return, that grown man's friend gives him his entire gaming rig for how long?
2 weeks. He said 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
So this,
2 weeks.
wait up. So this is what we're doing to avoid going to the other side. The other side, let me be 100% honest.
Yeah.
For someone like yourself, it's very beneficial. I would implore you right now to put in the work and the money and build a gaming PC. Yes, you might not see the reason for playing exclusives on a PS5, and maybe you can sell that off to a gamer that really needs one, but I think the type of person you are, it would be beneficial to yourself to build a gaming PC. Because once you get exactly, once you get a taste of that, and I've been hearing everything you said, you will get hooked, right? And when you get hooked, what happened to you? You're going to spend a ton of fucking money getting to the level that your friend introduced you to.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question about your friend's PC, the one that you're going to borrow for 2 weeks and then you're going to send him your PS5 for 2 weeks. What's his specs?
Here's what his specs. Let me refer to his text message. Give me a second. I don't remember everything off the top of my head. Let me look here. 1 second.
Oh man, I can't, Jay, bro.
Hold on.
You can,
bro.
You can.
You can.
I can't take this guy seriously, Jay. I can't take him seriously.
It don't matter. I want to know the specs. It doesn't matter if we're taking them seriously.
Hey, whether you take him serious or not, that's his mindset and point of view, G. But I can't. As a grown ass man. Hey, I definitely all good, but
I understand. I understand what he's doing because I did it like when I was a kid in the fucking 90s. So I've done this before. Yeah,
but it's the way that you worded it, bro. The way that you worded it, I'm not gonna lie, you had me in tears over here, bro.
That's good.
It's true, right?
But I'm serious. Work your ass off, invest in your PC.
Hey, does that rig come with the monitors as well? Or you got to get your own?
Hey, Yella, bro, do you know how much I wanted to switch to play as Smash Brothers?
How much?
No, Yella knows. Yella, didn't I want to switch pretty bad at one time to play Smash Brothers?
Yes, you did.
And Yella, ain't you like one of my closest fucking friends, right?
Yeah, we
you got my address, you got my phone number. I know your family, you know my family. When I go on a fucking trip, you already know the details of the trip, and so on with your family, right? So we've been really, really close over the last couple years, right?
Yeah, tenfold.
And you own the Switch?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And when did I ever say, hey, Yella, we're close friends. Can you lend me your Switch and I can lend you my PS4 Pro?
I think it was the first day I got it.
Fuck you, bro, because it's never happened. But
No,
I'm just
it's
saying,
never
bro.
happened.
It's
No, all
just,
jokes aside, this never happened.
it's like, yeah, I know. It's just like boundaries, right? As you grow older, this type of shit, no, man. Because, see, he gives me that Switch. He sends it all the way down to fucking Maryland, D.C., wherever I'm at right now. And something happens in the fucking mail, or I drop that shit. Yeah. Well, I'm obligated to have to pay him back that fucking money. I don't want that.
A PC. It's on the ground. It's already on the ground.
It's always on the ground?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the ground. I already got a table for it. It's empty. It's got my.
So you mean to tell me the whole time it's always gonna be on the ground? You don't have to carry it at all?
Why the fuck would I carry a PC, man?
But why? Hold on.
You don't have to carry it through the fucking door?
Oh,
why would you put the PC on the ground? No, seriously. Hey, quick question.
Okay, bro.
2 week man. Hold on, Jay. 2 week man. I ain't trying to get in the debate, but you said you would set it on the ground. Why would you do that?
Because my table on the top ain't got enough room for a big ass PC.
Well, see, check this out. Yeah, since you know that you're gonna get this PC in a short time, right? Yeah. So therefore, you ask another friend to borrow their gaming desk while you let them borrow your kitchen table. So that can translate the PC from not being on the ground, because once you have that PC on the ground,
just do that. You right.
Oh my God.
And all jokes aside, when the PC or any type of electronic is on the ground, sir, all you do is fucking that thing up. So obviously you're not ready to make that purchase.
That's not something you're supposed to do, bro. You're not supposed to put that shit on the ground.
What's gonna happen to a PC?
How many people do you see put their PC on the ground?
Tons.
Like, yeah, they don't have a desk.
You're not informative enough to actually know to own a PC or borrow somebody's PC. Yeah, all you're gonna do is fuck it up.
No. See, he's gonna set it up himself. He's gonna do it himself. We already talked.
So wait, hold on. So he's coming to your house to set up his gaming PC, and you get to borrow it for 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
And then you go to his house to set up the PS5, or you think he knows how to set it up by himself?
PS5 is
okay.
small.
Okay. So have you guys ever did this before?
Nah, this will be our first time.
Are you guys planning on doing this again?
I don't know.
So you're doing this. Both of you guys agreed to do this so you can get around paying for the other's platform of choice.
No, I'm gonna have it so I have some.
No, I mean you don't want to invest in a PC. So
seems like a lot of work to me, just to get around it.
Yeah, no. I mean, hold on. Let me get this straight. Yeah. You're borrowing his PC because you're not ready to commit, and he's borrowing your PS5 because he's not ready to commit.
No, it's not that.
But he said no, Jay, didn't he already have a PS4 or something like that? Because you said something about a Blu-ray player, you know? So
he calls it a Blu-ray
what's going on?
Yeah, so he says I don't turn on my Blu-ray player no more.
So he's paying $50 to play Days Gone, even though he can just play it on the PS4.
Yeah, well,
he
is.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Ask him. Should I get him in the debate?
Oh my god. I don't know. You're just going to find some random friend and make him see like his name is whatever, you know?
Oh, so now I got to go through a whole spiel with a guy just because you want to try to get a point on me. Are you desperate enough to try to continue to cause this drama? If not,
okay. Let's continue.
Right.
Hey,
what's your question, Jay?
Hold on one second. Let me set some next gen tactics, bro. I appreciate you being here. Just mute your mic for a little bit. I know it's getting a little crazy, and it seems like a lot of the shit he's saying is just crazy talk. But you know, that's why I invited him here because it sounds crazy to me, and I just wanted to be sure I'm not going crazy.
Let me ask you a question. Don't everything sound crazy to you? That's not your opinion. I mean, what do you agree with, my man? Logic, facts.
Let me ask you a question. How about this? Yeah. You ask the audience a question. We're going to ask them the question together. How many of you guys, as adults, trade gaming systems with your friend?
Probably none of them. But so what?
So you don't have to invest in that other platform. Hold on, Yellow. Didn't you have an Xbox? Like, you had an Xbox One. I could have just borrowed the Xbox One that you were not using. Yeah, you had the One X, which was what was it? What did you used to call it? You used to call it a 4K Blu-ray player, right? Because didn't you only use it for 4K Blu-rays?
I had an Xbox.
Yeah, hold on. Okay. The Xbox One X was referred to you as a 4K Blu-ray player, which you could have let me borrow, so I could have played Sunset Overdrive, so I wouldn't miss out.
You should have.
Wait up, Yellow. What was the reason why we didn't do that? Because I didn't want the fucking game bad enough.
You did not think of it. I thought of it.
I didn't want the game bad enough.
I think outside the box, Jay. You think inside the box. That's the problem. What do you mean want the game bad enough?
So if you're thinking inside the box and I'm thinking outside the box, why isn't nobody else thinking the same way as you?
It's the other way around, man. You thinking inside the box. I'm thinking outside the box.
Okay, so you're thinking outside, I'm thinking inside, but nobody else thinks like you.
Exactly.
Doesn't that make you crazy?
No.
What?
It makes me smart because I save money, right?
So you're broke.
So basically, hold on.
I got a lot of kids.
Okay, so okay. I already know about the kids. I already know about the kids. Stop using that shit as an excuse. When you're adult and you really value your gaming hobby, which it is a gaming hobby, you invest.
You got kids.
That's why. Wait up. Let me hold on. Yeah. I also want to ask one more question.
Okay.
Which PS5 model do you have?
I have the phone with the disc, so I can get used games, put them in. Play
but that's more expensive.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, so
but I save more money in the long run, right?
I understand. So everything you do is to save money. I understand.
Exactly.
You know, I got a playlist with a lot of debates, so maybe you should have done a little research on you sounding like a PC fan. So if I call you a PC fan or other people call you that, it's not a disrespect.
Okay.
It's just they've actually saw 60 different debates of 60 different PC fans that talk the same way you talk and give the same type of examples. It's not a disrespect. I apologize if I'm a little irritated, but it's like I've heard it 60 different fucking times.
But the problem is you don't have a response for it. So now you're talking about the PlayStation, right?
Oh, I've had a response for it. That's why I defeated those individuals. So
I'm checking everything you're saying, Jay. Everything you say, I'm getting in a checkmate.
Okay, so back to reality.
It's kind of awkward.
You got a physical PS5 because you want to use games because it's cheaper for you. You don't really care about the developers, right? You don't care about funding the next iteration of a video game. So you're gonna say, hey, bro, this is a beneficial to me. This is cheaper for me. This is what I'm gonna do.
Are you saying we should buy digital games?
Huh?
Are you saying I should just buy digital games then?
Oh no. So you want to buy used games, you buy used games. I can't tell people what to do, right? So you got a more expensive PS5 than I do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And because I guess you buy a lot of used games, right? We're gonna open up. Actually, we're gonna destroy this right over here.
I'm just waiting to get destroyed. Give it to me.
No, not that. So I just wanted to go all the way back to something we discovered yesterday, and that was your account that's not combined with the account of your son was the one that you gave as a verification to get into the PlayStation Legion Discord, right? So
as a primary.
Yeah. So this is what I want to ask you. I don't know when you deleted me, but you deleted me. So we're waiting for you to confirm me again as a friend. Deal guilt, right? Yeah, deal guilt.
Okay, you want me to?
Because I want to connect some dots. You know, these are factual dots. This is what you showed us yesterday and what you just said about used games. And I want people to understand why your account looked the way it looked. Okay. Because this is to clear your name. So if you play used games, yeah. So just add me real quick. Let me know when you add me so we can continue.
All right. Do I got to turn on my PS5? Can I do it on my phone?
I mean, do it on your phone. It doesn't really matter. Just need to be added.
Hey Jay, I sent you a PSN friend request, dude, to add me on there.
Recently?
Yeah, it should be on there right now.
Let me see. Is it Joko D? Wait, is it Jayco D? Is that you?
That first one, the next gen one.
The next gen one?
Yeah.
Bro, let me go. Yeah, let me go to the friends list real quick.
What do you want to disprove me on, my man?
That's not disprove. It's actually just giving you some backup.
All right.
I'm not a fucking evil person, contrary to what you heard.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, you said you play a lot of used games, right? So when you play a lot of used games,
I said I got a lot of games digital last generation. This generation, I'm thinking, you know what? I got kids to feed, so I'm gonna just, save as much money on game balling on a budget is what I like to call it, Jay.
It's that next gen tactics with the Z at the end.
Budget.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. So gaming on a budget, right?
Budget, balling with a B.
Balling on a budget. Okay, balling on a budget. So what I was gonna try to help you out with, which it seems like you don't want to help, was the fact that the account you use to verify me, which is the one that only you use and nobody else uses.
Yeah.
This account, once it loads up the trophies, waiting on that.
Damn, Jay, you gotta get.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, I have fiber optic. I think if you knew me, you would know that.
Oh, I didn't. But good on you, Jay. Good on you.
Okay, so long story short, your percentage for trophies over here are less, right? So if you got a physical PS5 and you said the reason you got the physical PS5 is because you want to play used games?
Yeah, whenever I can. So like, let's say I don't know, a game comes out that I want, but you know what? Full price, 70. Fuck Sony for making it $70, by the way, but $70 plus tax, nah. What I'm gonna do is let somebody play that shit, put it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace for $35. Then I go get that shit, then I sell it again for $35. I play for free. Profit.
Okay. So because you don't respect games, I'm just, and this is just adding to, hold on. This is adding to what you've shown us and what you're saying.
Yeah.
When you do all of that shit to get around it, you kind of lose respect for the game itself, right? And I'm not talking about the game of gaming, the individual game you want it to get for free.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because you want,
well,
look, let's say a Ratchet and Clank, right?
Yeah. Well,
okay. So on Ratchet and Clank, I see you have 0%.
Yeah, it just got a 60 FPS patch. I got to start playing that game soon.
Okay, it didn't just get one. It got one 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so
to me, it's just get one because I got kids. I don't play
3 weeks ago.
Okay, To you, 3 weeks ago was an eternity. To me, it's this month or last month, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Jay.
There you go. See, you're already wrong. So look.
Yeah.
So now you had it for about 3 weeks, the patch, and you still haven't played it, right? There are a lot of inconsistency. So I want to build up your reputation, right? And your reputation is because you have to do what you have to do to feed your kids, and you don't have enough money to buy games. You have physical systems, which I have no problem against. My PS4 Pro and PS4 before it was physical. Digital was a choice, but
there was no.
That means that,
There was no digital PS4 though, right? So you could only get a physical. So it's not like you chose.
Yes, but all my games were digital because that was a choice.
Why?
Because I digitized all my physical games for a cheaper price when they were on sale on the store in order to be prepared for the following generation, which I desperately believed would allow us to play older games, which it does. So now, hold on, hear me out. Let me finish.
Okay.
Because all my older digital games are on my 8 terabyte external hard drive, it makes it that much easy for me to have access to on my PS5 without dipping into that hard drive.
I like the way you think, Jay. That's good. 8 terabytes. That's real good. I had a 2 terabyte external, so I put a 2 terabyte internal in too. But 8 terabytes. That's the next level shit. Good job.
And I have over 100 games on it. So, long story short, I understand why you did what you did.
Yeah.
But with all that you do, and obviously a family, I think it would be beneficial for you to sell off the PS5 for profit, right?
Okay.
And invest into a gaming PC.
Damn.
And the reason why I'm telling you that would be beneficial to you is because PlayStation is putting the PS4 library of games on PC that would allow you to play at a higher frame rate, which is something you desperately want to do.
Well, no, I haven't tried it yet fully, right? I only tasted 60. I'm gonna taste like 144. This like coming Switch that I'm gonna do with my friend, So that's when I'm gonna get a real taste of it. So I haven't really tasted it yet, but you know what? I got my hopes up. But secondly, I was talking to somebody, I think it was True Witty yesterday. I told him, man, I said I wish I could have Forza on PS4 or PlayStation 5. He said, well, it's not possible. So you know what? I might just play Forza. When he lets me borrow his PC, I'm going to boot up Forza Horizon 4, drive around in the Great Britain countryside, blast some...
Okay, so I guess we'll just move on because I tried to prove you right and then you kind of just went off. So you do you or do you not have time to play games?
I have limited time to play games. Not as much as I'd like, not as much as I used to, but now that I got babies, I gotta take care of them. I gotta put the pipe on the wife. Sometimes.
I don't understand why you would go out and get a PS5 with limited time and your will to spend less money.
I always had a PlayStation, man. Except for an Xbox 360 when I got it to play.
Hey, if you don't mind, real quick, let me go and jump in and say you try to use the family and the kids and all that as an alibi, G. I get it and I respect it.
Okay.
No, hold on.
I'm holding.
As the alibi, because at the end of the day, I got 2 kids of my own and a stay-at-home mom. Okay, so I work 2 jobs from 7 in the morning, right? And I ain't crying about it because at the end of the day, I got to take care of my business. Okay. And then I work till midnight at the second job from 7 to 12. I still find time, you know what I'm saying, to take care of what I need to take care of and also get my enjoyment on without asking to borrow people's product and limited time. But at the same time, my limited time is invested into what I believe in.
What do you believe in?
I believe in that PlayStation is the only station that you really need. Whether it's a PC, Xbox, cool, that's fine. You can giggle all you want. You can giggle, you can snicker all you want.
That was me, bro. That was me. That shit was corny as shit. But no, I agree with it though.
So wait,
no, that's serious. What, like, seriously? What's the point, bro?
I'm chief over this bitch.
Hold on. I'm over there playing everything that you playing except for Forza, Halo, and Gears, and all these little IPs. Hold on, all these IPs and shit that apparently supposed to be coming out. Them bitches ain't even came to fruition yet. So yes, I invest into a PC. I co-sign that, but at the end of the day, PC can be used in many ways other than gaming. There's no point in spending 500, 600, or even more than that just to say that you're playing a more superior version of a PlayStation title or an indie. So
gamers used to believe.
Back to you, Jay.
Right? So hold on, I'm gonna ask you something. Gamers used to believe in something, right? What do you believe in? Huh? What do you believe in?
What up? Isn't that a line from the Batman movie?
Goddamn right. Whatever.
Okay.
I believe. Whatever me, just make
what I believe is a gamer, right, should game where they want.
Okay.
I could have returned back to Nintendo, right? But I didn't return to Nintendo during a generation that I was. So, you know, obviously when people watch these debates, you guys learn more about my origin. I was going to leave PlayStation a generation or two ago, and that would have been around the Wii U. Even though everybody thought the Wii U was a bad system, I saw that they had better graphics, right? And I thought that they would be able to go and capture that magic of having a console out where they focus on good graphics. Sadly, they introduced something that would not benefit me as a content creator on YouTube, which was like a copyrighted program on YouTube where like you would have to sign up with Nintendo in order to post Nintendo gameplay, right? And I just didn't like that. So that prevented me from going out to support a Wii U, because if I had the system, I wanted to show off the games. And Nintendo is telling me, hey, you can't show off the games. Obviously, I would love an achievement or trophy system, but it didn't matter to me. What I wanted is if I got a Nintendo Wii U, I would have the ability to show off the games.
So let me get this straight. You didn't like the fact that Nintendo pulled on your pants, stuck it in your booty hole, and told you what you could and could not do. Right?
Wait, what? What up, bro?
Right? You didn't like that, right?
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro.
I've been muted all this time, but wow.
Bro, come on, man. Please, bro. Look, that's strike one.
Okay.
That's strike one. Stay off the gay shit, bro. Stay off the gay shit. Everybody had a problem with it. And I was a PlayStation gamer at that point in time and still am. What I'm saying is, as a content creator, I want to help Nintendo get their game out there, right? So I wanted to show myself playing Zelda. I wanted to show myself playing Smash Brothers. They told me that, hey, if you did that, we're going to copyright claim your video, and it might harm my channel in the long run. That signing up with them would probably prevent me from posting gameplay for PlayStation and Nintendo at the same time, because I'm restricted to them. I was already a partner of another website at that time, so it wasn't going to benefit me if I dropped that partnership. I was making a little bit of money versus teaming up with Nintendo, which all I'm doing is just a safety net for my channel not to get flagged down when I post Nintendo gameplay. It wasn't worth it. At the end, I was like, you know what? Nah, that's too much. Guess what, Nintendo? Another generation with me not owning your system. And it was all right, because I ended up being able to play a lot of Nintendo games on games like Little Big Planet and Everybody's Golf and
Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet is Sony, my guy.
Oh, do you know about the power of dreams?
Yeah, dreams are powerful. I heard that speech.
You did?
I'm fucking with you, man. I know Dreams, the game.
Okay. Are you watching the live stream?
What live stream? What?
Yeah, the live stream for the debate.
You got a live stream?
Yeah, we've been live streaming it.
I told you that, man. I told you earlier that you're gonna live stream.
You said he was setting up the debate. I didn't mean like that. Okay.
Yes, you're setting up the live stream.
Let me put that shit on.
I want to tell you about the good word of dreams.
Oh, okay. Like the good
word
of Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I mean, dreams is a religion for me. I believed in it for going on 8,000 years.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
And I think that one thing you said was kind of weird, right?
I said a lot of weird.
That's a Nintendo game, right? So let me tell you about this. this is the power of dreams, right? With dreams, I get a little taste of my nostalgia sometimes, depending on the content that people make, and I don't need a Nintendo system. I started getting this medicine from Media Molecule, I think it was like 2009. Little Big Planet came out in 2008, but the content for Nintendo didn't start spilling out by the community until 2009. And when it came to Dreams, they were able to create three-dimensional Nintendo content. And of course, every now and then Nintendo will issue a takedown, but most of the time, a lot of other levels like this fall through the crack. This allows me not to want a Nintendo Switch as bad because I get to play some of the classic games I grew up playing. Okay. So, when you said it's a Nintendo game, yeah, it's true.
A Nintendo game, my man. Rewind the debate. I said it's a Sony game. Little Big Planet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. When you said it was a Sony game, right? Doesn't mean I can't get the enjoyment of playing a Nintendo game.
Okay. Well, I'm not stopping you, man. I hope.
So this is the power of dreams.
All right. Good shit.
There we go. Let's continue. Yeah.
Now, wouldn't you have Smash Bros on PS5 if you could?
I grew up playing Smash Brothers on 64, so I already know how wrong that would be.
Why?
Because I grew up knowing the difference between a Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation.
What's the difference?
And a Dreamcast and a GameCube.
Yeah, but what's the difference? They're all just
the difference is there are games that are only going to be on one platform versus
if they could be on your platform.
It's not reality.
It could be. Hey, Sony put their games on PC 5 years ago. Do you think that was going to happen? You were making videos saying this game's never coming to PC. I saw some memes yesterday. It said Jaytech, Red Dead Redemption 2 is never coming to PC. Kingdom Hearts.
Why? Hold on. I'm curious. Why is everyone always asking for PlayStation to go PC, but not Nintendo?
I don't know, man. You gotta ask those people. But what I'm saying is,
no. But I'm just curious because no one's asking for Nintendo to put their games on PC.
I am. I just said it. Wouldn't it be nice if Smash was on PlayStation 5? I want that shit on PlayStation 5.
No.
Why?
Hey, True Woody, I'm gonna take over here because. Yeah. You know, when you do debates with individuals like that, they do like a crowd. We're gonna keep it one-on-one.
Appreciate that.
So, first of all,
yeah.
In reality, where I live, let's say playing or having access to my own gaming console from '97, and you know, obviously now I'm older. It's 2021. I still have access to my own gaming console that I purchased this time around. Yeah. So, and let's say I started out with Super NES, then shortly after N64, PlayStation, Game Boy Color, and then so on until I got here with the PS5. I know what games can be found on what systems, and I learned that at a young age.
Yeah.
So when it comes to Nintendo, knowing that their software is their bread and butter. Many people have told me you make more money off your software than you do off the hardware, right? So if Nintendo sold, let's say we got a sales report from the MPD, and this is real. This, by the way, everybody, the 80 people that are listening, this is real. We got the MPD sales report. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold 40 million copies.
Damn.
That's 40 million copies only on Nintendo Switch. Right, and then we got Animal Crossing within a year selling 30 million copies. So these software numbers exclusive to only one platform are still higher than some of the latest and greatest PlayStation exclusives that are also on one platform. Right, so we know exclusivity works, and sometimes it works a lot better. It works a lot better for Nintendo. So I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Why hasn't Nintendo put their games on multiple platforms?
Because Nintendo's fucking retarded.
But aren't they successful?
Only in the sense that they have a few games. Their console can't support a whole lot. Now, the only reason they're successful is because they make good games. Now, if these games were on multiple platforms, Nintendo would still make even more money. Because the people that emulate their shit now, they wouldn't have to. They'd be able to buy the game off of Steam and give Nintendo their money.
I've saw examples of games going to multiple platforms, and the people that wanted that to happen, they made different excuses. Like I don't like the reviews, or I want to wait for a patch, or I'm not sure, or I want to wait for a Steam sale because the price is too high.
Okay, give me a
so yeah.
example. Give me a specific example because I could list out some.
Oh, those are all examples.
Okay, so you said there's a game that.
So there are individuals that are port begging for games to go to PC, and when that developer actually does port that game to their platform of choice, which is PC, there are excuses made by those same individuals on why they won't purchase or pre-order the game day one.
My man Shack Attack pre-ordered the game day one.
That's one example.
Well, I'm asking you, who are these people that you're talking about? That
there are tons of people. Well, okay, so let me say this. How many Steam accounts are there?
I don't know.
I mean, you did your research on this debate, so you should.
Accounts, that's a very specific fucking question, but let me look it up. Let me Google this shit right.
Yeah, go Google it. Because I have a lot of faith in you that you have a lot of PC.
Yeah. Let me have a look. I'll pull out my handy dandy cell phone. All right, so number of Steam accounts. I'll use my laptop actually. Steam accounts. Let's see. 120 million active players in 2020. 120 million active players in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say we're gonna stick to 2020.
But 120 million active players. 1 billion, like Trump says, billion accounts.
Okay, so listen to this. In the year 2020, Horizon went to PC. Yeah. Also, Death Stranding went to PC, right?
Much respect. Much respect.
So, neither one of those games got an announcement from their respective IP owners that the PC community purchased their game over 1 million times in that year.
Well, actually, Horizon has crossed 1 million. 1 million. Horizon's done very well. It's been.
And let me ask you a question, since you want to play games. Yeah. Who announced that?
No one had to announce it. It was what?
No. This is how we work on this channel. We go by facts.
I was about to answer your question. I said no one announced it, but 735,000 games sold in 1 month on Steam for Horizon Zero Dawn, if I remember correctly. And that game's been out for what you said, 6 months or so? How long has it been out?
It's been out over a year.
Horizon Zero Dawn on PC over a year.
Yes, because it went to PC around this time. So it's been out for almost a year.
Steam release date here, let's see. Steam release. I don't think it's been a year, man, but I mean, shit. August.
It's closing in on. If it's not been a year, it's closing in on one.
So like 9 months. So if it sells 750,000 in 1 month, it stands to reason, therefore, that it's at least over 1 million by this point.
Mm-hmm. Right? Isn't that cause for celebration?
You tell me, man. What do you think?
No, I mean you put it on another platform, right? And you sold 1 million, right?
Yeah.
So if you're the IP owner like Sony or Guerrilla Games, which is the developer,
Sony said
you would add that, huh?
Sony said they're bringing in more games. They like the success
okay,
they got on PC.
We're focusing on Horizon and the sales, right? So you sold, let's say you sold 1 million on Horizon in 9 months, and so in 9 months it took you to sell 1 million. Yeah. Let's say you sold more than 1 million.
We don't know that. It could have been 2 months for all we know. Could have been 5 weeks.
Let's say you sold 3 million on PC, right? And you sold 10 million on consoles within 2 years, right?
Okay.
Wouldn't you, as the developer and Sony as the IP holder, add those two numbers together and give those numbers in your sales report?
Are you a Sony developer?
No.
Then how do you know?
But I know how this shit works. Because we got a sales report for Ghost of Tsushima that nobody was looking for, and we found out that Ghost of Tsushima has sold 6.9 million copies. So, long story short, you're putting your game on multiple platforms. You want to get more fish in the net, right?
Of course.
You understand that, right? You putting it on more platforms so you can sell more copies. So, don't you want to talk about the numbers? We talked about Grand Theft Auto talking about hundreds of millions of copies of Grand Theft Auto 5 sold. Rockstar loves bragging about that number. So why wouldn't Sony talk about the newfound gamers that purchased Horizon Zero Dawn on PC?
It's because Jim Ryan right? What he did was
No. We're not dealing with bullshit. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're well past the bullshit right now.
Bullshit, man. Jim Ryan's the CEO of Sony.
Bullshit is you believe games going to multiple platforms sells more.
It did.
Horizon, one example.
Yeah, it did, and it did.
But we have other examples. We got Yakuza.
Yeah.
We got Persona 4.
Oh, yeah.
We got Death Stranding. We got Crash Bandicoot. We have Neo. We have Neo 2, and so on and so on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you what really happened. When these games went to multiple platforms, I believe the developers went and did that because they could get a portion, right? You're talking about 1 billion people on a PC, over 100 million active Steam users, right? But none of those games that got ported over could sell 1 million in a day. You have over 100 million active Steam users, and in one day, your game can't sell 1 million copies.
Why should it have to when it was released with bugs?
Hold on. See, now you're making excuses.
What excuse?
Yeah, you're making excuses. See, these are the excuses that I told you that PC fans make. And you told me, can you give me hold on, you told me, can you give me some examples of who said that? So now you're giving me the same excuse that I told you PC fans made. And you're asking me for who would tell me those excuses, and now you're telling me the same excuses that a PC fan would tell me that would prevent them from buying the game day one and getting it to that high number, telling Sony that they should put more games on PC. So do you see the contradiction there?
But I'm about to show you your own contradiction. Are you ready for this, Jay? You ready? All right. Now, Cyberpunk, did you buy it?
Why would I know?
Exactly, right? Bugs, bad port, ain't fixed, right? Same with PC players. They want to buy Horizon, but if that shit releases with bugs, they say, all right, hold up, wait a minute. Single player game.
So, in order to find out if a game has bugs, you would have to wait for the game to come out.
And look at reviews, yeah.
So that's an excuse, and that's the one I told you earlier.
Well, that's not an excuse, it's fact.
So again, remember, you told me you wanted me to give you individuals that would use these same excuses, and you just fell. Hold on.
Yeah.
And you fell for the trap.
Well, Jay, facts don't care about your feelings. It's a fact. Right? I mean, let's be honest. It's a fact. It's not an excuse. An excuse is if I was lying about that shit. It's a fact.
Let me tell you this. It is an excuse because it prevents you from buying a game. A game that individuals that port bags say they were going to support in order to support the developer that they like.
Yeah.
Now, most port beggars don't understand that if a developer puts the game on PC, it's not actually the developer's choice. It's the content holder's choice, right? So it's Sony's decision to do it. So it doesn't really matter if a PC fan likes a developer. The developer doesn't have the power to put that game on PC. Sony does.
Okay.
So when PC fans port bag claiming that they want to support the developer, you're not actually supporting the developer when you don't pre-order a game, when you wait too long to buy that game.
Still supporting a developer, because then you're still putting money in there.
Oh, you're supporting a developer by not buying the game.
No, by buying it when it's
No. If you're not pre-ordering it, when you're not pre-ordering the game and you're not buying it day one, how do you support the game when they don't have your?
Well, because when you buy the game, you could pirate it, but if
wait up.
Yeah.
I want you to speak loudly into the mic. I just heard you say something. Okay. No. I'm gonna boost you up to 200%.
Go ahead, my man. I like.
So you said when you buy the game, and you said something about pirate.
No, what I said was if they did not support the developer instead of buying it at all, instead of waiting, they just pirate the game, right? But if they're buying the game, that means they're supporting the developer, right? They're giving them their money. They're saying this is a good product. You fixed it, no bugs, it's playable. Take my money. And the developers go, thank you. Here's the game. Enjoy.
You know, some people still haven't brought Horizon on PC because they think it's littered with bugs.
I'll fucking buy it. You know what? If I can't play on 60 FPS on my PS5 still, I'll fucking buy it. When I get that PC, I'll buy it.
This all leads back to why we don't have a number of sales of Horizon, because a smear campaign.
What smear campaign?
Hold on, hear me out.
Yeah.
Set about by the same PC fans that were port begging for this game, claiming that the game is broken, prevented the game from selling a certain amount of numbers. Now, again, if I sell 100 million copies, sorry, not 100 million. If I sell 1 million copies of a T-shirt that I put out, right?
Oh wait, T-shirt. And is that T-shirt full of bugs? Does it have ants and shit crawling in it? Because I ain't buying that shit, Jay. It's gotta be.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. If I manage to sell 1 million T-shirts, and let's say the T-shirts do have bugs, it has ticks and blood on it, and it's 1 million T-shirts sold.
Why the fuck would anybody buy 1 million T-shirts with bugs?
Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm still gonna brag to the high heavens that, hey, I sold 1 million T-shirts.
A dirty T-shirts? You're gonna brag that you stole 1 million dirty T-shirts?
So hear me out. Horizon is a buggy mess.
Yeah.
And you tell me that still sold 1 million?
Yeah.
On PC.
So PC gamers are putting their money where their mouth is. Even a buggy game, they still supported the developers.
Yeah, but again,
what?
Why isn't Sony or Guerrilla Game bragging about the 1 million sold on PC?
I don't know. Ask them, man. Jim Ryan's probably busy.
I mean, hey, bro, if I sold 1 million, I would add that number to the already existing owners of the game.
Jim Ryan is doing lines of coke off a hooker's ass.
Yeah. Look. Let's just stay real as you possibly can. It's not a Jim Ryan decision. Guerrilla Games created the game, right?
Yeah.
They helped put this game on PC by porting it. They are not familiar with PC architecture, and as you know, every PC is completely different. It's not like a console. So, of course, they're going to have bumps along the way. Yeah. They still manage, from what PC fans tell me, to go past the 700,000 copies sold that we got in 2 months.
Tell you what, Jay, you are a big respected man in the PlayStation community. Why don't you just tweet at Guerrilla Games and ask?
I already did.
Did they reply to you?
No.
Oh shit. Well, maybe.
And I did that last year when the announcement from the PC community was that it sold 700,000 copies. The thing is, let me ask you this: if it sold 700,000 copies and they start patching,
in 1 month, yes.
No, I think it was 2 months.
In 1 month.
Where did you get that?
I googled it yesterday. Because I was wondering about it.
That's what I'm saying. So you're gonna believe Google, but you're not gonna wait for the developer to talk about a new update.
Jay, that's not equivalent, my man.
So so this is what I'm saying. You got one number from last year, but you don't have a new number.
Yeah, I wish I got a new number, but you know.
No, okay. So why do you only have one number? You use Google and you only have 700,000 in 1 month.
What's the other number I'm missing?
Do you think anybody else purchased it on PC?
Of course, yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
So do you think more people purchased it after it reached 700,000 or less?
Probably more, especially if the bugs are patched. You know, like I said, I'm even gonna buy it. If the bugs are patched, I will buy the game full price when I got that PC.
So if more people are buying it because they're patching the game, that means it should be higher than 1 million. So there's still a reason to celebrate.
I don't know, man. Ask Guerrilla Games. Like, it's not my decision.
Oh, this is what I want to say. The MPD just came out, right?
Yeah,
the MPD report just came out. And Sony is still not talking about how many copies of Horizon Zero Dawn sold on PC alone.
Digital sales on PC don't really get revealed. Like, Rockstar wasn't even keeping track of it until they decided to announce it after 120 million or whatever, right? But what I'm telling you is this. If this game goes on PC and more people get to play it, why are you so upset? Like, how does this rip you off? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think we should get the patch, though. Don't get me wrong. I still want that 60 FPS, though. But outside of that, if a game that you like goes on PC, does that game all of a sudden become worse in your mind? Do you enjoy it any less?
I've already beaten it by the time it's gone to PC.
Well,
it affects.
You gotta let people have this shit. You gotta say, I love this game. Y'all have it too. Enjoy it. Good luck. By the way, I'm JaytechTV. Subscribe, like, comment, and do all that other shit.
Help my I don't do all that.
Well, you should, man. You're gonna get more.
But long story short, a game going to PC does not benefit me.
So what? It doesn't hurt you either. So now you're being spiteful.
Spiteful? How is it being spiteful? People port beg for a game, right?
Yep.
Then they say the game is buggy. So even though we got what we wanted, we got the game on our platform. Hold on, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. The initial bragging point from the PC community is that you can do something that we can't, right? You can play games and resolutions and frame rates that console gamers can't.
Yeah.
So you're going to brag about the initial announcement of the game going to PC, but once it comes out, you don't want to buy it because you want to wait to see if there's a patch. You want to wait if your friends say it's buggy. You want to wait for the reviews. You want to wait for this. You want to wait for
reviews, not for the reviews.
Yeah, but a lot of fans are already talking about they don't want to buy Days Gone because $50 is too much for a 2-year-old game.
Where are they talking about this? I mean, it was on top 5 Steam for sales. What, 2 days in a row?
And what's the numbers for that?
I don't know. I saw on a Twitter.
Okay, so why brag about it? You don't have the numbers, but you're gonna say it. Hold on, you're gonna say it's on the top 5 Steam sales, but you don't got a number for that?
Yeah, I saw that shit on Twitter. Now I don't have a Twitter account.
But you don't have a number, so you gotta bring something up in order to brag about not having a number.
Yeah, but Jid, none of that makes any sense. Who gives a shit?
Let me put it this way. Yeah. One of my closest PlayStation Legion members, right? Somatic. He used to give me, or he gave me the number. I think about 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, about Days Gone, telling me that it was the 6th best-selling PlayStation exclusive when it released. Okay. Right?
Yeah. All right. Sure.
What did that amount to? Nothing. Why? It didn't amount to nothing because, first of all, we just found out that they didn't greenlit the sequel. If they greenlit the sequel, I mean the game sold good and it was received good, but it wasn't received good, and we know it didn't sell good because they're doing the same thing they're doing with PC by not releasing the sales numbers, which is something that you do when you're confident about your product. That's why we know Spider-Man sold over 10 million. That's why we know Horizon sold over 10 million. That's why we know God of War sold over 10 million. That's why we know Uncharted sold over 10 million. That's why we know Last of Us sold over 10 million because they were confident enough in that sales number. What I'm saying is, even though they're putting games on PC, I highly doubt they're confident enough that you guys will be a steady source of revenue. At that point in time,
I haven't got a PC yet. I'm not a PC guy yet, right? I haven't got one.
You're talking on behalf of a PC guy.
I'm not talking on behalf of any. I'm talking on behalf of me.
Bro, you're talking on behalf of PlayStation gamers. Okay. On behalf of PC games. Let me ask you guys a question, right?
You guys, who's you guys, man? You got to clarify. What the fuck?
Chat.
Oh, people on chat. Yeah.
Has he been talking like a PlayStation guy or a PC guy?
Like a PlayStation guy. I'm talking like who I am in real life. I'm not like anything. Like, I don't know why you see this mentality of PlayStation guys, PC guys. I play video games when I have time, and I don't have to deal with my kids or my wife or work, right? But the question is, if I sound like a PC guy, that means there's more of them on the PlayStation side that think like PC people that you keep criticizing than you realize, right? Because here's what I heard yesterday. So when I talked to my friend, right, I asked him, Ratchet & Clank Shack Attack, you want that game? He's like, sure. I was like, all right, cool. When are you going to find a PlayStation? He's like, fuck that. I'm not going to buy a PlayStation for one game. I was like, all right. You still want to play it? He's like, yeah. I was like, why don't I let you borrow my PS5? Right? You can play the game, beat it, then give it back to me. He's like, cool. He's like, what are you going to do in the meantime? I was like, I don't know. Probably play my PlayStation 4. He's like, hold up. I've been trying to tell you how awesome PC gaming is, but it's hard to describe it. You got to see it for yourself. I was like, word? He's like, yeah. Why don't you borrow my PC? I borrow your PS5. You try that shit out, see how you feel. If you like what you see, I'll help you build one. I was like, man, I don't got that kind of money. He's like, no worries. Whenever you feel like doing it, I got you. I was like, cool. I'm just going to try out. Then I'll have my PlayStation back. After that, I'll just probably play on PlayStation. Right? I don't have that kind of money to build a PC. He's like, no worries. So, that is what we did. Now, I'm not like anything. I'm not like a guy. I'm just me. So, I want you to tell me, a guy who doesn't have a PC, if he's sounding like a PC guy, to you, maybe it's you that isn't seeing PlayStation gamers as a wide variety of people, but you want to put them in a little box and tell them what they want to think. Is that true?
That's why I'm talking to you, so I can study and see what
so
type of PlayStation guy you are.
Bro. Don't call me a PC guy. I'm literally a fucking gamer who's only had a PlayStation except for the Xbox 360 that I had. Want to know why I went over to PlayStation 4 and didn't get an Xbox One? I'll let you have a guess. Why do you think? Since you know me so well.
Exactly, Carney. Just asking the viewers, if you and just looking at their reactions. That's why I was quiet. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that you sound like a PC guy.
Yeah, but what the fuck does that mean? They should be like.
So, what's your favorite PlayStation exclusive? You have not even talked about a game that you actually like on PlayStation.
So far, I would say Spider-Man.
Yeah, but we looked at your trophies and you don't have any.
Wait a second. Allow me to go ahead and post the fucking photos. I'll take one right now with.
So on your other account, the one that your son also plays on, you have trophies.
I 100% that game. I 100% Spider-Man. I even beat the new game plus on it. I'm gonna do Miles Morales. I got Miles Morales downloaded too, and I sent that shit to True Witty. Ask him. I sent him.
So let's get this straight.
All right.
Right. So on your account that your son also plays on, you're claiming that you were the one that completed the game, not your son.
Yes. He hasn't played it.
Okay.
He likes playing Call of Duty with his friends. He likes playing like fucking zombies with his friends. That's what he's into. Right? So I'm like, all right, let him do what he wants. I'll play what I want.
Okay, guys, we're gonna just make sure we can verify this.
Right now. I'll take a picture.
No, you don't. You don't have to.
Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because we're looking at your trophies.
Good shit.
So you said you did what for Miles Morales?
I haven't started Miles Morales yet. I started a little bit of it, just played a little bit here and there, but I haven't fully gotten into the game yet. I'm a commit time to do that shit probably next week.
Okay, well, what about Spider-Man?
I beat Spider-Man.
On the PS5?
Yeah, on the where else would I play it? On the PS5, yes, I got it with Miles Morales as a bundle.
And you said you got like a 100%, right?
One of the saves I did 100% on, and then I started a new game plus on again, and I beat that shit for the story, but I didn't do 100% because I already did that shit on the other game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at your trophies, and there's nothing here that says 100%. I mean, I have like four 100%.
All right, hold on.
But you on Spider-Man Remaster and New Game Plus, right? This is what you got.
Yeah.
On Spider-Man Remaster, you have 62% for the trophies. 100% in the game would mean you would have platinum the game. And then on New Game Plus, you have 33%.
Yeah, whatever the trophies are.
So why would you claim to have 100% in Spider-Man when I have access to looking at your trophies and you lied?
To post pictures. I got a picture right here.
No. I don't want to see no fucking pictures.
It says 100%.
I'm looking at the account that you added me on.
Hold on. Why the fuck are you looking at that account? I played on the other one. I already sent you that account. Now I got a picture right here. Boom.
Which account are we talking about now?
I'll message you privately. I don't want to share that shit in front of the entire.
Okay, so it's not Tilku, right? Tilku is not the account.
That's the one. That is the one.
Okay, I'm looking at that. I've been looking at it for the last 3 minutes.
Where's Chill Witty or Trill Witty? What's his name? True Witty.
True Witty, I don't need your help right now, so don't intervene. You claim that you did 100% in the story, right?
If you let me post pictures in the chat, I would post the picture of it said, the heist 100%. Save 1, right? Save game 2, main story 10%. Save game 3, new game plus 63% main story. So that 100%.
Okay, so I'm looking at the heist, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't say 100%. It says 84%.
I'll record a video right now of me talking. Then we'll see what your excuse is going to be. I'll put on my TV, turn on my PS5, show you it's saying 100%. Let me post images.
So hold on. So what you're telling me is your trophies didn't pop?
I don't fucking know, man. All I'm telling you is I got the evidence right here. I'm going to put it in the Discord, and then you tell me.
I know, and we have the evidence before us, and it says 84%.
Ask True Witty. I sent it to him. I sent him the picture. He has it in his Discord.
Okay, so, but let's just erase Spider-Man.
Okay.
Besides Spider-Man, do you have another exclusive that you like to play?
That I like to play? Yeah, Uncharted.
Okay. 4 or 1, 2, and 3?
4. I already beat 1, 2, and 3, but 4. 4 is what I like to play. Like multiplayer as well. So.
Okay. That one checks out. You got 46%.
All right.
Anything else? Any other exclusives?
I played God of War.
Okay. Wait up. Didn't I play God of War recently? Okay, so you got God of War, and that's 67%, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so going down this route, or can we move on to the
you played a couple of PlayStation exclusives. You never went far enough to try to get the platinum.
That shit, man. I didn't got time for that. I like doing
the most synonymous PlayStation exclusive of last generation was Bloodborne, and I see that you got 0 on both versions of it.
Yeah, it just looked kind of nasty. Didn't want to touch it for a while.
Yeah, this is the most requested game by the PC community.
I was waiting for the PS4 Pro patch. I was fucking pissed when it never came because, spent $400 on a new console. Turned out they didn't even make like a patch for Bloodborne. So,
Yeah, that's a From Software decision.
So I didn't want to play it until it was ready. So I was hoping on PS5 I could play it finally properly.
Your friend that has the PC, is he a Souls fan by chance?
I don't know. I haven't asked him.
I mean, that's your friend. You should know these things. You asked him questions.
I asked him questions about the PC gaming and what it was like and what his opinion
was. But even if you didn't need information about PC, that's your friend, right?
If you want me to, I'll message him right now, man. You can't put that shit on me. Come on, Jay. I didn't ask him.
I do put it on you because that's someone you know. That means, like, hey, if you're a friend and you're talking about what type of movies you like, hey, it comes up. So if you've known him for a long time,
I don't know every single movie he likes. What he's seen.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna skip this section, bro. Look.
He said no.
It's been nice. It's been nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's been nice talking to you too.
But you sound like a fraud.
How?
And it seems
I
like
proved it to you. You went over my shit. Now you calling me a fraud.
Hey,
Jay, don't be a bitch, bro. Come on.
It's It does sound like you're a fraud because with both of your accounts combined, your trophy level is less. And this is what's really weird about it. Okay. You have more people on your account playing.
Yeah.
So I'm only one person, and I actually have less time to play during the week.
Like playing single player games, they play Call of Duty with their friends. I've already said that 4 times. How many times do you want me to say this?
Okay. Listen.
Okay. Let me ask
it's been nice.
Okay.
It's been really, really nice. And come on. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck. Yeah, so I want to thank you for coming here and exposing yourself.
Bro, Sony doesn't even know you exist. Right?
I don't do it for the glory.
You do.
I want you to do something before you leave.
All right.
I think you should really invest in a PC.
Okay, I probably will.
I think the PS5 you have is very valuable. It is a physical PS5. If I had enough money, I would buy it off of you myself. But I think what you should do is you should go and put that PS5.
Right?
Hold on. You should go and put that PS5 on eBay for at least $1,000. Make that money back tenfold, right? And then invest in a PC, right? Play Days Gone, Horizon Zero Dawn, Death Stranding, and any other PlayStation exclusive that you want to play in 60 frames.
You triggered, bro. Come on. Don't be triggered.
Oh, I'm not triggered.
Don't be triggered. You want to take me out of the debate. You took an L. Jim Ryan doesn't know you exist. You get mad over games going to PC. You're not a fanboy.
Let me ask you a question.
You're a PlayStation slave, nigga.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think all of that matters to me?
Yes, it does. You're a PlayStation fan.
So you think the insults you just throwed matters?
Yes, they do.
And why would it matter to me?
Because you sent dick pics to women on Twitter, and you said something like, "Can you handle this?"
I wanted. Hey guys,
come on, Jay.
Guys,
come on,
guys,
Jay.
No. I thank you for saying that because guess what? That information has been out. And listen, I want you to know one thing. Listen, I want you to know one thing. When you join, and then your friend joined today, it kind of exposed that you were.
Did you get some pussy out of that though?
And hear me out.
Yeah, I am. I'm listening to you right now. Yeah.
Because you just exposed yourself.
I exposed. And
listen,
yourself to women on Twitter.
hold on. And the sleeper cell that is the PC gaming community. Now our Discord is going into lockdown. Thank you for your
good shit. I love it.